Hi friends, thanks for stopping by. I hope you're all having a great day. Today is another Sample Sunday day, and we are going to focus on a pore eraser today. This actually I just got, and Joelle and I we send each other boxes a couple times a year. And in my most recent package, I got the Lancome La Base Pro Eraser. It's an instant pore minimizer, and it is oil-free from Lancome. Everything will be linked below because it is not very bright out today, so the light is on. When the light is on, it's very hard to see the product. Anyway, all right, so a little blurb about this. It is $38 for 0.67 ounce. It is said to extend your makeup wear. It gives zero pore effect. And it is ultralight, oil-free, mattifies the complexion. It has light reflectors, which helps eliminate the look of fine lines and wrinkles. It also helps with texture of the skin and pores. It helps to minimize lines, gives you a flawless canvas, and takes care of all imperfections. So I thought we would go ahead and just put this on, and at first glance, see how it looks, and then I'm going to do another sample Sunday using another product that I got a sample of over this, and then I'm going to come back and we'll see how it holds up under makeup. And I thought I had a little mirror, but I have a mirror in front of me, but we'll work with that one. Anyway, so let's go ahead and try it. Now I did want to say one thing about silicone primers, and I don't really see the ingredients in this. I'll know when I don't know if it's silicone free. I've had a lot of people tell me that their foundation starts to roll off their face and they don't understand. It's like a pilling. And what that is, if you're using a silicone primer and you use too much of it, you will get that effect with your foundation. It'll just start to roll off. So try using less of your silicone primers and see if that doesn't happen. Instead of pulling on it, try patting the product into your face and perhaps using some sort of sponge to really just fine-tune the foundation. If you use a brush, try a stippling effect, but first try using less of the primer. And really, you don't always need primer on the whole face if you're just trying to conceal your pores. If you're using primer for a long-lasting effect of your foundation, perhaps try using a setting spray after. I'm starting to glow. Can you see, my friends? Because from the belly on up, the hot flashes are just moving right up into my face. Why is that? Why do they never work down? They always work up. Anyway, I will get very glowy during it. There's nothing I can do. Nothing. I think I'm going to start walking around with a fan. Okay, let's get started on the primer. I am going to focus this primer on my T-zone. Right here, through my nose area, right here on my cheeks, on my chin a little bit, and right through here is where I have my pores. Now, I do a very good thorough cleansing at least once a week of my pores. I always remove my makeup, and there is nothing with age. The pores sometimes seem like they're getting bigger and bigger. I think I'm going to do a whole video on pores because pores are a fascinating little thing, and I don't think many people really understand what a pore is and why they are clogged. Now, I mentioned in a previous video, if you have oily skin, you're going to have a tendency to have larger pores, but you will have less wrinkles. If you have very dry skin like myself, the pores are much smaller, but I will wrinkle quicker than the oily girls, okay? So, I don't know which is better. Anyway, I'm going to take a little bit of the primer, and it is a cream. It looks like it could be a silicone base. I don't have the ingredient list, so we're going to start out with just a small amount. I'm going to go ahead and just put it in my fingertips, and then I'm going to just put it up through my T-zone area and work it out. It has a very, very good slip to it, so I'm saying silicone, so this is one you might want to just go very lightly with. It has a little bit of a fragrance. Not much, not anything that you're really going to smell. I have to cool my face down or it's just all going to slip off anyway. But let me look in the mirror. My head's going to go down because I didn't bring my little hand mirror, so I'm going to look down. It does a very good job at camouflaging pores. Let me see if I can come in close. And that is what they look like. Right now, all you're seeing is a beautiful glow. All these people that go and buy products for a glow, just wait till menopause and you will have your glow. Okay, so I'm going to leave that, and then I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put a foundation over it. I'm going to wear it throughout the day, and then I will come back and tell you how it held up. Remember, this one here is to extend the makeup and also to camouflage your pores. And most of the time, when we have a wear of our makeup, wearing off of our makeup on our face, it will be through the oiliest areas. That's where you'll start to see your separation. So I am going to see how this next foundation, which is going to be a sample Sunday video also, we're going to see how it held up over the pore refiner, okay? And I gave you all the goods, all the deets on it, okay? So it can be used in the T-zone. You also can use it all over, but because of the feel on my fingers, I'm going to look at the ingredient list. I think I may have thrown the box away, but I can find it online to see if it's silicone or silicone free. I'll put it in an annotation maybe. But if it is silicone and you do have a problem with the pilling or the pulling away of your foundation, use less of it, okay? All right, my friends, I am back. It has been a couple hours since I first put this primer on. Again, this is the Lancome La Base Pro Pore Eraser. It is silicone, has dimethicone in it, and another silicone in it. So there is a lot of silicone. So remember, as I mentioned in a previous video, if you're having a problem with your foundation pilling or sliding off, try using less of the primer. So let's talk about how the primer held up. I went outside, I had to meet with my landscaper because we had a lot of the plants that we put in last year die, and they do guarantee their work. So he came out to go through things with me, and then I was outside watering my plants that are going to go into my pots, and just hanging outside with Bindi. So, and then I had some lunch. I did not refresh my lipstick. I have a Maybelline lipstick on, so it may have worn off a little bit. But anyway, I thought I would just, you know, follow up, let you know that there is silicone. And now let's see. It looks fabulous. It's supposed to keep the skin matte. Now, I am trying out a foundation over it to see how it worked with a foundation, and the foundation is not a matte foundation, but I can see through my T-zone oil area that I'm not shiny or oily, and the pores are still concealed. They're not gone, they're just concealed. And the only place that I see a little bit of my pores is right here on my chin, but it still looks pretty darn good. So I will say I would give this a 2 thumbs up, and I will continue to use it. And again, the price of that one is $34. No, I'm sorry. The price of the Lancome Pro Base is $38. And I will link it below. 2 thumbs up for the Lancome La Base Pro Pure Eraser. My pores are still under control. And I did just a very, very light touching of powder today because I really wanted both the foundation that I'm using and the pore minimizer to really work its best. But because I do powder a little bit daily, I wanted it to also be authentic for me. So I'm saying I really like this pore minimizer, and I'd say it's had about 3 hours on my face. So if you're looking for a good one, you might want to see if you can get a sample of the Lancome Le Pro Pure Eraser. And remember, nothing is going to take your pores totally away, but to be able to camouflage your pores really is a nice thing, especially as we age and they just keep on sagging. You know, they don't really get bigger, they just keep on sagging. Maybe they do get a little bit bigger. They get all saggy. Yes. Anyway, yeah, I like it. All right. So let me know, let us know in the comments if you're already using it and what your experience with it has been. Now remember, I am a dry skin person. It may be different and act differently on an oily skin. So if you're someone who has oily skin and this did not work for you, please share that in the comments because it is important. I can only speak about what's going on with my dry skin. I can't really say how it's going to react on your oily skin, okay? All right. Thanks for stopping by. Don't forget, subscribe. We're anti-aging here. Be happy, healthy, beautiful, and most of my friends, lovable. I love you all. Bisous.